energy alignment. In this module, I'm going to recap some of the mindset, pathways, and techniques and start putting them together so that you can see just how things can merge to build your one energy of duality process in a simple yet effective manner. You begin to build the most important thing first, energy. It's an energy first oriented model rather than a vision or goal first model. And ultimately, within ascension of your energy first model, you will get to that goal and that vision will be delivered. Achieving goals is counterintuitive because we're so focused on them. Rather than focusing on the energy of the journey itself, it is an ascension that we need to focus on. Why is it so important that we align our energy and keep it aligned as much as possible? At times, you will find that it is not your ego self that drains your energy, but the ego self of others around you. And unfortunately, it might be someone you simply can't avoid or get away from. Let's face it, some situations can be overly stressful, regardless of how you paint them. Meaning, no matter how much you try to evoke and lead with your good energy, you might encounter stress. What can you do about these bad and often tense situations? Ideally, you would run away, but what if you can't run away? Or if you decide to stay? It begins with who you are at your core in your own personal energy, your energy process of duality. Your energy source has always been there. It's part of who you are, yet we strive to make it stronger by elevating it to a higher synchronicity. Anger, frustration, and resentment are powerful negative emotions that will blindly take you down the wrong path if, and this is a big if you allow them to do so. And I say blindly because these negative emotions and energy, this negative energy, will hide itself in order to continue to grow. And it will continue to deceive you. It will continue to hide and reinvent itself in a way. It will trick you. It will try to really play those mind games, those trick games that we have to watch out for. We must develop the habit of seeking answers within our energy of duality and not ever feel lost or be swayed by other detrimental information. Open your energy pathways in order to stream good energy. Lead with your higher self and reflect upon what is divine. Reflect upon what is kind and joyful. Those are the qualities of the higher self. Build a process by which you can get the results you desire in areas that you know you can improve. And we all have areas that need improvement, because it's a never-ending process of continuing to challenge yourself to become better and help others also become stronger, better, and blooming with their own inner energy. To put things in perspective, our journey remains, yet sometimes we lose track of it. The further we drift away, the harder it will be to recall our journey and come back towards the line of ascension. When our senses get overwhelmed with negative energy, that is when we unfortunately drift further and further away from our ascension line, and the anger, the pain, and the frustration that we feel within continues to permeate no matter how much we try to move on. Even when we change locations and surround ourselves with the right people, sometimes it feels like this negative energy is so ingrained within us that we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. A shift in energy towards light and healing will happen. You have to will yourself into that higher energy perspective as if it was a hub that you need to start filling up with good energy and productive vibes. We can begin by healing our energy through healing our body, our mind, our spirit, with rest, divinity, belief, mindset, and further developing our process of greater awareness in duality. Again, we can begin by healing our energy through healing our body, our minds, our spirit, and we could heal ourselves with rest, divinity, belief, with our mindset, and we can further develop our process of greater awareness within duality. Law duality is a tool that will help you heal and build your energy. It all starts with regaining your attraction, your passion, and your joy towards your divine self, which is your higher self, and also towards the spectrum of all that is good within your ego self. Go through the law duality process. Use it to mainstream your energy of duality. The process remains the same. There's really no change to it now, just because you really got the worst of negative energies at times. What really needs to change is a shift within our perspective that has perhaps become clouded. Continue to carry on your journey that you have architected. It all comes down to wanting to continue through your divine journey and not continue to relieve and reloop any negative energy. Let's halt reliving the past, even if the past was just a day ago or a few hours ago. If you're having a bad day, then why not change it so that you were having a bad morning? Or perhaps you were having a bad couple of hours. Or perhaps simply you were having a bad hour that now it's gone. These little insights within your energy will allow you to break away from streaming negative energy, from relooping, and once again begin to feel inspired and motivated from within your ego and from within your higher self. Anger, pain, frustration might still permeate here and there, but that's fine. You're back on track now, so sooner or later you will begin to ascend again along your journey. It's just a matter of time. It can either be an instant or take longer. Decide to create that change and move towards that higher awareness. And this is so important. Let me repeat it again. Decide to create that change to move towards that higher awareness. And also, ask yourself, what energy of duality techniques can I utilize right now in order to get back into the flow? Can I use the 3S's technique? Can I use the 3S's duality technique? Can I work with my energy of improvisation? Can I simply meditate, do breathing work, or even work out? Can I recite and utilize my dynamic mantras? We will go further into these techniques in the coming modules. These techniques are just some of the actions you can take right now to change your mood and end any pervading energy that is blocking you from ascension across your journey. There are many more insights and techniques that you can implement that you can find throughout this program. And it's not just about techniques, but actually building and streamlining a system that works. This is what we will focus on in the coming modules.